I'll come back. 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 I'll come back.
Shit.
Okay, I see it. All right. Editing stuff. 5, 4, 3, 2. Jesus Christ, Enigma, shut off your fucking phone. Hello, and welcome to the Barcast, where the bar gets lower every single week. Your bartenders for this evening will be Flammenwerfer.
Yes.
Enigmatic Otaku.
I want my phone to go off now, but it won't.
Milk.
Your phone sucks dick, that's why.
Ravage. My name is Flutter Priest, and this week we have guests we've been so excited to enjoy the time with. We talked to them at BabsCon. We've listened to their wonderful narrations. In fact, they even narrated one of my stories. Please go check out and welcome East Corp Productions. We got Needle Stitch.
Hi. Oh.
and Skybolt.
Hello, everyone.
Everpona.
Pony.
For those who are just tuning in for the very first time, hello and welcome. We are a community-oriented podcast where the viewers vote to get the guests on. We politely ask them to come on. You guys ask the questions. We make them miserable with your questions for 2 hours.
Woo!
We have a drinking word today. If you hear the word East, be sure to have a nice, healthy drink at home. Please don't go to the hospital again. We are streaming live on Twitch to listen to your guys' questions. We will relay them to them. But that said, if you missed this one or want to see other episodes, such as interviewing Bill Newton, the voice of Bright Mac, as well as other fandom celebrities such as Dusty Cat and other people I don't remember because I'm dumb, check us out on iTunes, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, and all the other places you digest your podcast things. Also consider supporting us on Patreon for Horse Rescue, but we'll get to that later. We have certain questions that we won't ask our guests. Flam, you're on the line now. What do we not ask our guest?
Well, I'm happy you asked me, Flutter Priest, because today we will not be asking our guests politics, religion, or any fandom drama.
But on the whole, our guests are absolutely amazing. This is not a PG-13 cast. We are X-rated as fuck today.
Could you please back off from your fucking mic?
No, see, they like giving their technology blowjobs.
Flam doesn't understand what a gain.
I am actually far back. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, let me check that gain. All right, let me lower that.
Speaking of gain, we have gained questions out in the chat. So before we get to our actual normal interview questions, we have Rundown Jet out in the chat asking to you guys, how biggest is your dickus?
Neil, would you like to go first?
So, I mean, I don't have one. So, I don't. It's really small, but the biggest penis that I do own is the size of my arm and about as thick.
Hell yes.
So, probably bigger than yours?
Is it? Fucking got him!
Damn!
That sounds like quite.
I find that risible.
That sounds like quite a bad dragon. If you.
It was not a bad dragon. It was so I bought it as a joke.
Oh shit!
And
So it's a good dragon?
my ex-roommate was an
Oh,
asshole.
really good
If
dragon.
he do something shitty, I would hide the penis somewhere for him to find. So all of a sudden, he just did this giant purple schlong fall out of the cupboard.
That's a great cover story.
Now I can just see this like geocache effort at every con that we go to, just like randomly hide a dick somewhere in the vicinity of the con and have like a 20 wrapped around it. Something around.
It's from Bad Dragon. Just get teeny weenies and hide teeny weenies like an Easter egg hunt.
Oh, that'd be awesome!
Just throw it at people and say, "Here, go fuck yourself."
Anyway, comes Sky. You can't get out of this one. How big is the dickus?
Why don't you take me to dinner and find out?
Hey, I just might.
Oh.
Whoa. Pencil's not here. I can get away with this.
Oh, she's not here, is she? Okay.
No, is okay. But that said,
Okay.
let's get some actual interview questions out of the way, because I'm sure not every single person listening to this right now has heard of East Corp Productions. So let's start with our first normal interview question. Who are you guys, and what do you do in the fandom? In any particular order. Needle, Sky, take it away.
Well, I went first, so Sky, your turn.
Okay, I'm Skybolt. Actually, I'm a fairly old brony, not I'm like, I don't know, what you'd call third tier, I guess. I consider like tier 0 or like OG, like Gen 1 fans, like my fucking sister, who's an 80s child. Then there were the co-board people. I was first gen after that, of when season 1 wrapped and the evangelizing went out on the internet, and that's when fucking horses invaded all of my regular like meme websites, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Like ponies? Are you kidding me? And I shotgunned all of season 1. And then from there, I was like, okay, well, I want to get involved and do something because I was bored, had no other creative outlets. So I started rolling with this, like, a Weird Al kind of parody thing. My ponification playlist, take all the normie, top 40 songs or whatever sounds good at the time, and roll that into horse somehow with my writing, and somehow that snowballed into Fallout Equestria stuff, and then from Fallout Equestria stuff went to Stable Tech Studios, and now we've got our whole like radio plays and all this bullshit.
All right, so since Skybolt didn't answer the question, I will.
Oh my god.
East Corp Productions is an audio drama YouTube channel. We create original audio plays, such as Confessions of a Wasteland Pony, Terminal Secrets, and Wasteland Survival Guide. I am a voice actress. I don't care about gender. And I voice various characters. Skybolt also voices various characters, but he also helps write and produce.
Hell yeah!
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, no, but you know what? We're just gonna roll it. I'm joking. So, number 2, how did you guys get into the fandom?
Well, Skybolt already answered that.
Yeah, I went too far ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I fell into it kind of by accident, I guess is the best way. Mm-hmm. So when I was in high school, which is when Pony, like this generation of Pony came out, a friend of mine, his name is Luke, he was super into My Little Pony. Like, he absolutely loved it. He tried to get me to watch it all the time, and I said no, and I would always piss him off by calling Celestia and Luna Pegacorns.
Pegacorns. That'll offend some people.
Pegacorns. So I would call them Pegacorns, and he would be like, no, they're alicorns. And I was like, alright, fuck you, dude. Like, you're way too wrapped up in this. And I ended up getting stuck watching my little brother one summer because he got sick and my mom didn't feel like watching him, so I watched him. And all he wanted to do was sit in front of the TV and watch ponies. And I think at that point, 2 seasons were out when I started watching it. And I saw the vinyl scratch for the first time during the Art of the Dress episode, I think it was. And I was like, I like that horse. That's a good horse.
That's a good horse.
That's a good horse right there. I'm gonna keep watching for that horse. I know she was a background character, and I didn't realize that.
Oh,
right? I thought maybe she would have a little bit more
screen time.
More of a speaking role?
Or a speaking role, which she didn't. So I was like, alright, well, I actually do kind of like the show, so I'm going to continue to watch it. And then I started watching it with my friend Luke, and I started drawing characters, and I ended up coming up with Needle Stitch. That's another story we'll tell later. But at that point, I was kind of engrossed in the show, and by proxy, I guess, through Luke, the fandom. And then I started doing cosplays. My first cosplay was actually a vinyl scratch. And then I did a Rainbow Dash that was kind of shitty. And then I ended up getting wrapped up in cons and working security at cons. And I traveled around doing security at various cons. I met Skybolt at a convention and got wrapped up into voice acting completely by accident.
Hooray!
Yeah.
funny how that all worked. Just like you start taking one little step, and next thing you know, you're just like neck deep in.
I am
in
so far in
fandom.
it, I don't even know what happened.
Now, this is a question that I don't typically ask, but when they talk about real life friends kind of getting you into the fandom, do they know about your fandom works?
So Luke does and doesn't know. So he knows that I voice Derpy Hooves. He doesn't know the extent to which I voice Derpy Hooves. He doesn't also know the extent of my reach, for lack of a better term, within the fandom now.
Your fans.
Reach?
You mean degeneracy, right?
She's the pony every pony should know.
The extent of my degeneracy. And he also doesn't know that he is the reason for this degeneracy. But another one of my friends who also kind of helped get me into pony, his name was Jesse. I did recently run into him at one of my hometown cons when I came back to California, and I kind of told him everything that I'm doing now, and he's just like, oh my god, that's amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
See, this is the point where like a good show would say something along the lines of, so we actually have Luke here, and he's going to join, but we don't have that. We're not actually good.
We're not good stalkers. We're sorry.
Priest, you make it sound like we're a Jerry Springer show where we bring up the side hoe boyfriend.
We've done that before, though.
Careful, the real boyfriend's here. He can't know.
But, that said, next question for both of you guys. What keeps you in the fandom? What is your favorite part of the fandom? Whether it's the music, the community, the people, the art. What keeps you here?
So for me, it's the friends that I have made through the fandom. I have met some really great people, and I've also met some really shitty people. But I feel like that's something that you get with any fandom, any walk of life, any path you take to meet people or do whatever it is that you do. Blah, 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 blah. I can talk today, I swear.
We're very professional.
We're very professional here. It's also like the opportunities that I've had. There we go. I can talk.
Yay!
The opportunities that I've had, such as working with East Corp. I said East.
Hey!
Oh yeah, everyone drink.
Everybody drink. East.
Awesome.
Working with us, or working with them, has allowed me to not only kind of meet new people and have new opportunities to meet people and potentially further a career within voice acting.
Right.
But it's also helped me as a person to kind of figure out how I best communicate, because Vermont is autistic, and I also am some level of autistic, so we both have to figure out a way to communicate with each other.
Right.
So it's helped me to kind of figure out how to communicate with other people, my feelings, my frustrations, and my wants, needs, desires, what I have to get done. So that's why I really stay in the fandom, is because it's given me so many opportunities to become a better person, despite the shitty situations that I've been placed into because of the fandom, or the shitty people that I have met because of the fandom. I feel like they've made me grow as a human.
Awesome. How about you, Sky? What keeps you here?
Oh, what keeps me here? I guess more or less the same as what got me into it in the first place, where I was sort of out of creative opportunities at the time. I had sort of too busy with like some college stuff, and I was just like in between things, and then I had to move across the country, so I was completely uprooted for the sake of a job. So I didn't have any friends on the East Coast either. So it was a lot of the connections, having different groups of friends and different projects and meeting up regularly at cons or other smaller like things like that really meant the world for me. It became regular vacations for BabsCon and Everfree Northwest, and then on the whole is just the community in general doing the music I regularly do, and then getting so deep in the Fallout Equestria community that now we've got these giant multi-year projects that are finally coming to close within the next couple of months. And so just sort of seeing those projects through to the end, and also just having those people to enjoy the time with, to be creative with.
We're not excited.
You know what I thought you were gonna say?
Oh God, here we go.
Like, the thing that keeps me here is the same thing that brought me in. Porn.
I mean,
I actually wrote a song or did a parody of like how the Rule 34 like pervades the fandom. It was a parody of a Sister Sisters song called I Can't Believe, that's what it was. It's one of my higher rated songs if people want to check that out. But it's just like, it was all from when I first got into the fandom, and for some stupid reason I was using my normal Facebook to like look through pages.
Oh my god.
As soon as the crotch boobs started rolling through the feed, I'm like, what the fuck, Zuckerberg? I thought you were blocking this. Nope. They find a way. So,
Porn finds a way.
it's something else.
I mean, obviously you haven't learned that the internet is for porn.
Well, I know now, but I don't know. My naive mind.
Everything else aside from porn is just an added feature.
Right? Yeah. It's just the cherry on top.
Now he searches it on purpose.
Well, speaking of quote-unquote creative outlets, this actually transitions really well for you, Sky, because you have a question that was submitted via Twitter. We don't normally get Twitter questions, but we do like to do our research. Reop14 on Twitter asks, how was working on Pillars of Equestria and voice acting for one of the tracks?
Oh, yeah. No, that really is one of the bigger things I ever got to do in the fandom. Was ended up working with the L Train, the famous symphonic metal musician, on doing 3 symphonic metal operas now, which was a really surreal experience where initially I'd come up with a parody idea. I was going to turn like 4 or 5 Phantom of the Opera songs into a little King Sombra and Luna shipping story. And that didn't develop, but right after we wrapped up Moonrise, the first one, which was about the fall of Nightmare Moon, then I got to essentially pitch this freaking shipfic idea to L Train, and for whatever stupid reason, he rolled with it. And so then we ended up producing Fall of an Empire, and then after that, we are now doing the Pillars of Equestria story, and did part 1, and maybe part 2 will happen. Really don't know. It's not up to me. But now we've got 2 hours of content, and it's just been a great experience. He's on the other side of the world. He's Australian, and I'm fucking Californian. So it's all communication through like emails and stuff, but we have a pretty good rhythm. And so I just count myself lucky, and I go through the audition process just like everyone else. Believe me, the few actual singing parts I have in it were hard fought. So I was glad to do Rock Hoof, and also I'm like part Scandinavian, so I was like, all right, I'm Rock Hoof. Woo, this is a giant Odin horse. So there you go.
What do you know? A musician with rhythm. But anyway. Well, that said, you guys are very unique in that we don't typically have 2-person casts where we have 2 guests that kind of bounce forth with each other. So we're going to jump straight into the actual thread of questions where we have all of our normal fans ask you guys questions. We're going to start with Seton, who says, number 1, what is your guys' favorite meal, snack, or food stuff that's really unhealthy, but oh my god, it's so good?
So, at some sushi places, they have these little, sesame seed balls that are filled with this red bean paste.
Oh, yeah.
I love balls.
Absolutely love those. Like when I went to when I lived in Oregon, one of my girlfriends and I, we would go to a sushi place like 3 times a week. And that was essentially all I ate, was because I loved those things. And she's like, you gotta eat something else other than those. And I was like, no, I really just want to eat these. So I ended up getting just orders and orders of them. And they were like $1 for 5 of them.
Oh shit.
So I ate so many of them.
So many balls.
So many balls. I would just like hand her $20 and be like, just bring me all of these sesame seed balls, please.
How about you, Sky?
I think for me, it's I keep as a good bachelor does, I keep a small selection of frozen food in my freezer for nights where I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to do anything else. So between DiGiorno's pizza or some frozen taquitos or some pizza rolls, anybody like a pizza roll?
I thought you said frozen tequila.
Oh, that's something else completely. I always have a few frozen, dinners that are always ready for you, always accepting a quick heat up and they're ready to go. So it's probably the worst.
No, it's all right. I understand. DiGiorno, you understand. Now then, number 2. What is the biggest or weirdest fear that you guys have? Let's shake it up. Sky.
Oof. Biggest fear would be heights. I was never comfortable with heights. Like, as far as roller coasters go, for the most part, I'm not a big fan. I'm fine with speed. I can go fast as long as it's within, 20 meters of the ground. Gotta go fast. No. 20 meters off the ground, or if it's like an indoor thing like Space Mountain, for whatever reason, I'm okay. I feel like enclosed. But I think it all stems from when I was a kid. I was actually in the Six Flags. It's called Discovery Kingdom now, but it was called Marine World back then. Mm-hmm. And a bunch of people got stuck upside down in the loop of one of the coasters there. Mm-hmm. And I had this weird imprint on me as I was watching that, because I think I'd also seen some scary movie. It might have been Final Destination 3 near that time. And so the real world experience anchored the horror of that, whatever story into my mind deeper. So it's never comfortable with heights.
All right, Needle.
So I have a couple of them. One of them actually also stems from Final Destination.
Yes.
Driving behind a truck with any kind of log or rebar or anything like that, and I actually had to work to get over this fear.
Oh God!
And I was almost over it. I did really good. I was really calm. I almost had it. And then my friend posted on Facebook that she was driving and a piece of rebar went through her passenger window.
Oh, Jesus.
Right? She took a picture and she goes, "It missed me. I'm fine. My window is screwed." And I was like, all right, the fear has been reinstilled.
Thanks, friend. You just ruined my life.
This is a Final fucking Destination moment right there.
Right? First I was like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm great." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not now. I am afraid."
Yeah.
I understand this really bad thing happened to you, friend, but fuck you.
Another one that I have, and I think this one might be common depending on how much Stephen King you've read.
Go on.
If it's sewer child orgies, yes, I'm terrified of those too.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
It's waking up in the middle of surgery.
Oh God!
I thought you were going with clowns there.
No, I actually don't have a real problem with clowns. I have a problem.
My brother does.
In the middle of surgery. And if you guys remember, when you guys met me, I had a tumor. I got the tumor removed, and I would tell my mom, I'm really afraid that I'm going to wake up during surgery. And my mom's like, you're fine. I talked to my boyfriend's mom, who's in, and she goes, the chances of that actually happening are so slim. There's somebody constantly monitoring your vitals, and if for whatever reason you start to, wake up, they just push more drugs into you, and you're fine, and it's fine. And I said, all right, cool. All right, and I got to that point where I kind of started to relax, and I kind of started to, come to terms with the fact that I was going to be knocked out and have my neck sliced open. And then my dad he would come up behind me and he goes, "You want to know what would really suck?" He woke up in the middle of surgery and.
Oh.
Sounds like an amazing dad.
Right? Fucking great.
Sounds like my dad.
All the way up to the surgery, he would do this. He would just be like, "Yeah, you're totally gonna wake up." I'm like, "Oh," and I'm like,
"Oh my god.
God, what if you're right?" I had so much anxiety up until the surgery.
You know what I always wonder about when someone removes a tumor from you? If you were to ask the doctors if you can have the tumor so you can eat it later, would they allow that?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, it's a part of your body. I mean, it's technically yours.
In my case, they probably wouldn't have let me just because they had to do tests to make sure that it wasn't cancerous.
Yeah.
But under normal circumstances, they really have no right to not let you keep your body part. There is actually a woman, I don't remember her name, but she got her foot removed due to diabetes or something like that.
Yeah.
And she requested to keep the foot. She sent the foot off to a taxidermist.
Yes.
Oh, God.
They stripped the foot of all of the flesh and put wires through the toes and the bones to keep everything together. And now she has an Instagram profile where she takes her foot on adventures.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah. So
go check out @somethingsafoot on Instagram.
Not gonna lie.
I don't know.
Is that what it is?
No, I don't know what it's called, but I thought that was really witty.
Crime
really witty. That is really witty, and if that's not what the Instagram is, I'm gonna be really upset.
From the maker of Into the Trash It Goes. Anyway.
Nothing like little auto cannibalism in the morning.
Right.
Yes.
What do you think you would taste like though if you were here to eat yourself?
I don't think they'd let you eat it. I think there's like some prion disease or something linked to eating flesh that they.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. But we're
off the brain.
We're off base. We're already fourth. Go ahead. All right, we're already a fourth of the way through this bitch. We're gonna move on.
Oh, yeah.
Number 3. Why is bagged milk the best milk?
Never had it.
Sky?
Bagged milk is the best milk because it's Canada, so the milk's already frozen, so it really doesn't matter what you contain it in.
East.
East.
Yes.
Just east our way through all of this. Number 4. Enigma, shut up. Number 4. What is your one annoying habit? Something that you do that drives people crazy? Or something that other people do that you just can't stand?
Needle?
My boyfriend says I don't always throw my trash away.
Oh. For me, it's randomly singing. It's part of what I've always done, and it drives people crazy when I'm not paying attention.
Yes, you do it all the time.
All the time.
So Needle.
Yeah.
Does your boyfriend refer to those dildos you hide as trash?
I actually haven't brought those out since we moved in together. I haven't needed to. I've had him.
Ooh, bam.
Oh, got him.
Say that.
He said I didn't pay her to say that.
That's fine. We actually have the perfect song up for you guys next, and I actually, if it's not too much, I think it would be great for boyfriend to weigh in here. Number 5, let's start with Sky, though. What is the theme song for your sex life?
Oh god. Lo-fi hip-hop beats to study and focus to.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Got him.
Needle.
Lucas says the hits don't stop.
The desire to know more intensifies.
Hey man, keeps the bedroom alive.
Oh god.
Whip it good.
Whip it, yeah. There you go.
Ah. Okay, number 6. Do you guys watch anime by chance? If so, what are your favorites?
Okay, I don't watch anime. Mostly because my ex-fiance kind of ruined that for me. But I did recently go to an anime convention where I was doing audio and visuals for them. I was also recording. And during the AMV, which is anime music video for you plebs who don't know, there were actually a lot of really cool animes that really got me interested. One of them was Promised Neverland, which looked like a horror anime.
Right.
So that looked really cool. There was another one, I have them all written down, but I don't remember where it is. But those are animes that I'm actually really interested in checking out.
Mm-hmm. Do you want a tearjerker?
Sure.
Alright. There's one that I found recently. I'm sorry, I'm actually having to look for the name because it is that obscure.
Is it your name?
It's called A Silent Voice. It's called
I think
A Silent
that was
Voice.
actually one of the ones that I was going to look into.
Yeah, it's up on Netflix if you have Netflix, and be prepared to cry a lot. It's fucking amazing.
Kimmy Noah during a convention. Rhett of Horse News made me watch it during a convention, and we were sitting in the middle of the lobby at this table, and he goes, "You want to watch a really sad anime?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want to watch a really sad anime."
Being sad at a con? Sign me the fuck up!
Right? So we watched Kimmy Noah, and I'm sitting there like, why would you make me watch that, Brett?
How about you, Sky?
I'm definitely a filthy weeb, but I'm also mostly a casual. You know, my favorites are the really common ones: Akira, Ghost in the Shell, Attack on Titan, etc., etc. So I love me anime.
I understand. I'm right there with you. Now then, number 7. Just how big is your porn stash, Sky?
Oof. I did just buy a new hard drive. No, I'm kidding.
Huh?
Huh? What is porn?
I don't really look at porn. Like,
You date a porn artist.
I do. Like Lucas draws porn on occasion, and like my friend Artie will send me porn on occasion. I'll just be like, oh, that's nice, but I don't really have my own stash. Like I don't hide them in a folder. I just
Wait, your friend Artie?
Unsolicited pony porn.
no, it's Artie. We've always kind of done that with each other. We've always just sent us like, oh, look at this nice butt. Oh yeah,
I like Artiel. He's one of my favorite
I love
artists.
Artie.
Hell yeah! Small world.
What if it's a Rule 34 Dakimura and we happen to be at a convention and it happens to of reveal itself to the convention floor?
Can I tell that story?
Do it.
Do it.
So, as you guys know, I was helping a friend sell Dockies at BabsCon.
Yes.
And they also had not safe for work Dockies. But I was told that all of the not safe for work Dockies had been removed and were for sale after hours. That way people can go to a certain room and go get them.
Yes, it was hush hush whisper whisper.
Yeah, hush hush whisper whisper. This isn't actually a thing, but hey, if you want it, here it is.
Yes.
And I was like, all right, cool. So this guy comes up to me dressed as Octavia, and he says, hey, I want to get that Octavia Ducky. And I said, okay, cool, no problem. So I go in the box, I start looking, and I see the little picture, it's Octavia, and it looks fine, there's nothing wrong with it. And I was like, alright, cool. And the day before, somebody had bought a Docky from us that one side was the Autumn Blaze and the other side was Octavia, so it was a misprint. He was fine with it, he thought it was cool, but from then on I was like, alright, I'm gonna double check to make sure that the Dockies are fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I grab this Docky, I lift it out, I look, one side, alright, cool, one side, alright, cool, no big deal, wrap it up, and I was like, alright, cool, this is great. And then our buddy Sketchy says, hey, isn't that the NSFW one?
Oh god.
I said, what the fuck are you talking about? No, it's not. And I whip it back out, and I look, and I'm like, oh my god! And I throw it on the ground, and I sit there for a second, and I start wrapping it back up to, try to hide it, because we're not supposed to have this. And I was like, hold on, I'm sorry, let me get you the right one. And the guy goes, wait, can I still have it?
That man is a champion.
Right? I'm like, wait,
A man
are
of
you
quality.
sure? Because I do have safe ones. Are you sure you want this one? He goes, yeah, I want that one. And I was like, all right, fuck it.
Now it's got a story
Tell me
attached
what
to
you
it.
got it. Thanks for the money. So then we had to go through all of them again to double check to make sure
Oh my
there weren't any more vaginas.
It was a very explicit piece of art.
It was a very explicit piece of art. Like, it wasn't a, oh, look, there are titties. It was a full-on drippy wet pussy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh man, nothing spices up BabsCon like a little bit of a horse pussy.
Right? I like how somebody said Needles become so desensitized to porn she didn't realize a Ducky was... You're
Now
right.
then,
Not even wrong.
number 8. Congratulations, you've been hired at the local bordello. What is your working name?
What's a bordello?
Brothel.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Sky, you go first, because I don't know.
Oh God. I usually would think of myself on the other side of this this profession, but oh fuck it, I don't know. Sunrise.
You have to register a porn name.
Why
Yeah,
not? Look, it has to sound like a pony name, so why not Pole Twist?
Oh, that's a good
Pole
one.
twist.
Pole
There you
twist.
go.
My God.
What was that thing going around on Facebook for a while? It was your pet's name plus the first street you remember living on, or something like that.
Oh my
No,
God.
That's your porn name. Your first pet's name and the street you're living on is your porn name.
Okay, so my first pet's name was Purple Dragon.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh my
So-
God.
I guess that'd be Purple Dragon Arlington.
Oh my God. Hey, Enigma.
Yeah.
Sounds
You
like
wanna know how to-
lynch porn.
You want to know how to figure out your porn name?
How?
Okay, so you take your first name and then your last name.
Okay.
That's it. Moving on.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh my God.
Thanks, I hate it.
Mugany is up next with questions. This is gonna be a ride, so just okay. I hate that we have to do this. Number 1,
East.
This can be good, I can tell.
Number 2,
East.
Number 3,
East.
Number 4,
East.
Are these becoming anime moans now?
Number 5,
East.
East.
Flam, I think you know where this is going. Please do it for number 7. Number 6,
East.
Oh my God.
You.
Number 7. Flam, please
see
take it.
this, I see this going in 2 places. You need to give me a little bit more.
The loudest.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Are you not ready with this
You
joke?
gave me
He's not
literally
ready.
2 seconds to...
God damn it.
Alright, fine.
I accidentally-
Fine. And ask the question again.
Number 7.
Fucking...
Flam, you're so bad at life.
Here it is.
Okay. Okay, that's enough. Okay.
East.
Boy, that guy really stubbed his toe hard.
Yes, he did. Don't you know?
Number 8. How was your day?
Long.
I'm not seeing a question mark on that.
Yes.
How
your
how
day?
No, it
your
says
day?
how your day.
How your day?
Well, how your day too, sir?
Alex underscore is up next. Yay! What's something profound that you discovered somewhere unexpected? Needle.
I'm not sure if this is profound, but I guess I'll tell a story, maybe mostly because it kind of made me stop and question myself for a second.
Yes.
So this lady, I was walking to a train station with a friend of mine, And I see this lady, she's hunched over, she's got a cane, she's having issues walking over the train tracks. And I go over to her and I said, ma'am, would you like some assistance getting on the train?
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, no, I'm fine. And I said, okay. And I stand a little bit away, but I keep an eye on her in case she does need help. She gets on the train, we get on the train, no issues. And she comes up to me and she goes, here. And she digs in her pocket and she puts into my hand a playing card. And on one side of the playing card, it's just a normal blue playing card. On the other side is 2 painted boxes. One is purple, one is orange. And I sit there and I look at it, and she goes, yeah, that's for you. And I said, oh, what is this for? Like, kind of confused. And she goes, oh, no reason. I just really appreciated you asking if I needed help. And I said, oh, okay. And I put the card in my pocket, and I look at my buddy, and I'm like, I've played way too many RPGs because I feel like she just gave me a quest or a special token.
There's a way to test this. If you're unable to throw it away, it's a key item.
I still have it, and this was 4 or 5 years ago.
Now, when you say playing card, you're talking like a 5 of hearts or...
Yeah, but it was painted over on one side. Like on the face where it would show you 5 of hearts or whatever, it was painted over.
See, there's 52 other people like that out in the world. Right now.
You have to kill them and collect their cards for the prize.
You collect all the cards, you get a wish.
I think that's a blackjack.
Hell yeah.
Like the weapon of blackjack. Anyway.
Sky, your turn.
Sky?
Something, maybe this is a normie kind of answer, but it was like Fallout Equestria. It's like, I didn't expect to fall into a goofy horse fandom at all. If like went back in time, I'd be like, is this a joke? Is this some kind of trick of time travel? Mm-hmm. And then B, that Fallout Equestria would so greatly synthesize ponies and Fallout as just completely unexpected.
Fall into Equestria, more like fall out Equestria.
Just let's not confuse it with Fall of Equestria though.
Okay.
Oh, that's a completely different kind of story.
Number 2. What is lurking in the dark?
Fall of Equestria.
Oh, God. Needle?
The truth.
Oh, shit. Beautiful.
You're welcome.
Number 3. Tell me a story.
Once there was an ugly barnacle.
Yes.
He was so ugly that everyone died. The end.
Sky.
Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Oh, no.
Both of you.
It's not a story the Jedi would tell you.
Both of you get out.
I got one more for you. Ready?
Okay.
You want to know how I got these scars?
From getting nuked out of orbit.
It sucked.
There once was a horse named Gustavo. It died. The end.
Number 4. That was a good story. Will you kiss me goodnight now?
It's fucking gay.
Gay?
Oh,
Sky?
speaking of, this one time at band camp.
Yeah.
Finish the story.
Well,
We're all
my
waiting here.
No one's ever let us get this far.
That's it.
God.
That's the story.
No, instead of
It's just a time at band camp. There was
Sky?
a time at band camp. That's it.
Oh, ditto. I can't come up with any fire.
All right, number 5. What's the craziest dream you've ever had?
For me, it's always the dreams where it feels like like the recursion kind of thing. It's like, oh my god, you're getting chased down a mine shaft, and you wake up. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad to be back in my mansion. And then the mansion catches on fire, and you just keep waking up in recursive bad dreams.
Ah, yes.
Oh, I have one of those.
He says getting chased down a Minecraft, and all I think is creeper.
Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah.
Get the fuck out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft!
Lots of the Minecraft on the Xbox!
Oh my god, this is just shitposting. Neil, what's the craziest dream you've ever had?
I've had a few. I guess.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of like a recent one.
Uh-huh.
I guess this isn't really like. It was more weird. Like, it wasn't really crazy. It was more like, why is this happening kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was like my apartment maintenance people came into my apartment to fix the wall because the paint is peeling off of the walls and they're supposed to come in and fix it. Like, it is actually peeling right now and they just haven't come to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And I open the door and they have this like comically large sized pail of paint, and then this itty bitty little paintbrush that's like a toothbrush size paintbrush. And then they come to paint it, and my cats decide to put their paws in the paint and then walk all over my apartment. And I'm like, what the hell is even going on?
It's so hard to find good painting help in Silent Hill.
Right, it really is. It's
Your cat was trying to help.
They
was
were
doing its best.
They were failing.
I had one of my weirdest dreams literally like 3 nights ago, actually. I
Me.
woke up, I had this giant gash in my shoulder, so then I could literally lift up my skin and see my shoulder bone in it, and I'm like, I should get that fixed. And I just put the flap down, pat it, and I just go about my day.
Dude, same! Like, that's my normal life. It's just like, oh, that's a problem. I'll deal with it later.
And about every 5 minutes of doing normal shit, including watching my dog get mauled by a bear but not giving a shit. Like, my dog...
That's a normal thing for you?!
No. Like, this is my dream. Normality in a dream doesn't exist. Okay? So, I watched my oldest dog get attacked by a bear in my backyard for some reason. I live in suburbia. There's no fucking bears here. And, my dog just like, whatever, and just walks back in the house. And then I look up, and I'm in disbelief. Then I lift up my shoulder flap again. I'm like, nice. And then I pat it back down. It was literally one of those dreams where when I actually did wake up, I was literally like, what the fuck?
You need to include this in Stella.
No, I do not.
Stella!
Oh my god. Moving on. Okay. Moostasm has questions for you guys. Number 1. Equestria, do you consider it a vacation spot or a permanent residence?
Vacation.
A permanent residence.
Of course Sky says permanent residence.
Yeah, fuck the place.
Sky, here's the downside though. They don't have internet, so there's no easily accessible porn, and whatever their version of Playboy might be, it'll probably be too tame for you.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
that's fine.
You're right, but the horses also walk around naked.
That is true too.
So that's all the porn you need.
Well, it'd be like that old 1800s porn, like where they had the heart on top of the blouse and they were carrying swords with, like, somewhat short dresses.
Yes.
That's hot.
Kinda, yeah.
No.
Now then, time for some cheeky timeline shenanigans. You get to replace one piece of historical artwork, including paintings, statues, literature, videos, radio plays, with a piece of art that you have created. Your artwork gets the same amount of exposure as the original, including public showings, readings, school assignments, etc. What piece of history do you replace with what that you have created, and how was history changed as a result?
Sky's turn.
Oh god. Michelangelo's David,
Okay.
Who would you change it with?
Go on.
but fuck. I don't know, but he's like a weirder pose, a sillier pose, and
Dab.
yeah, dabbing. There you go.
JoJo pose.
Yeah, JoJo pose.
Nani?
Yes, and welcome to the Louvre. Go to the left here, and you see the Da Vinci over here. You see Skybolt dabbing. Good job.
But, like, not human Skybolt, horse Skybolt.
Oh my god. That's
Oh god.
It gets so much worse.
Celestia then makes dabbing illegal.
As she should.
Now then, Neil.
I mean, I can't really think of anything that doesn't get political.
Well, I mean, you could replace War of the Worlds with your guys' like.
I was thinking War of the Worlds, yeah. Maybe.
War of the Worlds isn't. Well, I guess it is a
That one critically important reading that made everyone think the world was ending.
No,
So
that
is
was
that-
a hoax. It actually didn't make people think that. There was only like maybe 3 people who thought that.
So then you guys are gonna have 3 people running around thinking that horses are coming.
Hell yeah.
Gotcha.
Which type of coming?
Both.
That's for you to find out.
Okay, I guess Frankenstein.
Oh.
Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the very first science fiction novel.
True.
Replace that with a fan fiction of Twilight Sparkle being a truck.
Nice.
Yes, we read that on one of our episodes of What the Fic.
Nice.
Science fiction is no longer a thing. But
Hooray!
Twilight Truck is.
That will just irrevocably change the world.
Right?
Number 3 from Moose. You are the very model of a modern major general. Would you have information primarily A, animal, B, vegetable, or C, mineral?
Mineral, definitely.
Animal.
Animal. There we go.
Oh.
Tinman is up next. Number 1, what is your guys' favorite headcanon?
Shut up. Nobody asked you.
Let him in on the action.
Adam!
Said that horses are glue.
But that's real.
True.
So when the CMC made that giant Valentine's Day card for Cheerlead, did they use their parents?
Yeah.
Oh.
Scootaloo's parents.
My favorite headcanon. I don't know, cause I really haven't heard any good headcanon. You know?
Yeah.
Other than like fan fictions, like I've heard good fan fictions, but headcanons like regarding the show, not so much.
All right. Sky?
Mine would be my my magnum opus, which is Fall of an Empire, the symphonic metal opera, which is an epic shipfic between Sombra and Luna.
I like it. Number 2. Which is better, the bug ponies or the gay deer?
Bug ponies. Bug ponies.
I mean, there's a right answer and a very clearly wrong answer.
Yeah.
No pressure, Sky.
One side is anorexic, while the other side is flamboyant.
Fabulous.
Oh, God.
Bug
All right. Number 3. Bird ponies or the bat ponies?
Bat ponies.
By bird ponies, do they mean hippogriffs?
I believe so, yes.
Oh,
Hippogriffs, griffins.
all day, every day.
Man, you guys are diametrically opposed so far.
Yeah, that's why we work so well together.
Right?
Number 4. Do you even the crotch boobs?
No.
Yes.
Jesus Christ!
Show your work, both
You
of
gotta
you.
be anatomically correct in your filth.
It just
Yeah.
looks weird. It just
Number. Go on.
Think about it, Needle. You can get your milk and your honey in the same spot without
Comes from the same tap.
You know.
You know.
No. No.
No. Okay. Number 5. Why not the dragon boob?
Why not dragon boobs?
Yes.
Because titties make it hard to fly. They're not aerodynamic.
Oh shit, that's actually a good reason.
Fuck, all my anthros a lie now. I don't do dragons. Alright.
No, do you think they have like special training bra?
It's called a sports bra.
Sports bras. Why the fuck did I say training bras?
No, it would be an arrow bra, an aerodynamic bra.
It goes around to the wing bases.
I hate you
I think
guys.
they just have really small boobs. Like ballet dancers, they typically have really small boobs.
Until
Check
they
this out.
don't.
Someone put titties in an aerodynamic simulator. We need to discuss this.
Hey, once you hit too much, it's just a waste.
Dragon boobs are great in any size. It's all good.
Hell yeah, man!
They're reptiles, Enigma.
They have a reptile dysfunction.
I
I shamelessly stole that from Pencil, and I'm okay with that. Now then, number 6. How does this, I'm posting a picture here over in our little Discord chat, how does this make you feel?
I don't like how the back legs don't really move.
Right?
Like, they look like paraplegic ponies.
Is the guy in the back dead?
There is no guy in the back. They're just floating slightly above the ground. It's weird.
It's a one-person costume.
Yeah.
When I heard the G5 leaks were bad, I didn't know this was this bad.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't like this. Its smug aura mocks me.
Hasbro's attempt to copy Disney with the live-action shows is really not good.
It's not. All right.
So My Little Pony on Broadway.
We're going to RK Striker JK5, who's up next. What is your guys' favorite non-MLP franchise?
Oh god, oh fuck. Shit, I don't know. I watch a lot of different sci-fi shit.
I also am a fan of sci-fi shit.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Shit.
I've been watching that recently.
That's not sci-fi.
That's
No.
definitely
Sounds
not
like shit.
sci-fi, friend.
No, but it's the last franchise I can think of that we've just finished.
All right.
Well, do they have magic in the show?
Magic and shit, yo.
Okay, so it's science fiction. Absolutely. Magic doesn't exist.
Right.
Favorite non-MLP franchise, Neil?
I like Harry Potter.
Nice.
Like
All
right.
a lot.
Do you play Wizards Unite?
I do. I play Wizards Unite. And my boyfriend and I, we actually live about an hour and a half away from Universal.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought passes, and whenever we get the chance, we go to Harry Potter World.
Hell yes! I've never been there. I want to go so bad.
We
I have
get
friends-
discounts
go.
on general admission, so if you ever happen to be in the area, let me know.
Flab,
Yeah,
you and
I
I.
live.
we
I
should
live. Yeah,
go.
I live in the valley as well. So I have friends who consistently go, like
Flab.
somehow every weekend to Harry Potter World, and it's just like I don't know how they.
I
do
don't
it.
think for me, it's not an every weekend thing because like you can do the entire park in a few hours, to be honest.
Right.
And Lucas and I have already been there twice, and we've ridden pretty much every ride with the exception of the Jurassic World ride, which just opened up about a month ago, so it is still pretty popular, and the wait times are about 3 hours.
Jesus.
Flab, you and I should go. Please
No,
don't
definitely-
reject me in front of all these people.
No, you can go yourself.
No, go yourself.
I imagine if you went to that park every single weekend, it would lose the magic.
I have friends who go to Disney every weekend. I don't know how they do it. I was
probably
done
have
with.
season passes.
They do have season passes, absolutely, but
Yeah.
I don't know how it never gets old. Like I was done with it when I was 15. Like I just didn't want to fucking go anymore. Like,
Lucas said they probably do it for the food because Disney's got really good food.
It's fair.
they do have that secret restaurant available to them. I forget what it is, but so
They have
Oh, the
Club
Blue Vine?
33 available to them?
Oh,
Yeah.
Club 33, that's right.
Holy
yes, they do.
shit.
Yes, they do. They're able to get into Club 33. So
Holy
that
shit!
I
You know how
can
expensive it
understand.
is to get into Club 33?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty up there in the waiting
It's
list and everything. but-
$12,000 a year, and the wait
Oh
list
my
is
God.
14 years long.
What the fuck?
At least I'm pretty sure it was.
Do they suck your dick while they're at it?
No, they don't. It's literally just for the exclusivity.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not sure if they paid to get in or if they were like treated somehow because my friend was
Okay,
kind of
if
like
they
in
were
the voice
treated-
industry. Is kind of in the voice industry. So
If they were treated, then that makes sense because there are some businesses who have Club 33 passes
Businesses.
for clients and for employees. So
Yeah,
That's
I'm
pretty
that
swanky
makes
as
a lot
fuck.
more sense.
yeah, I'm almost positive that's what it is because everyone was raving on them for it, and it was some extremely exclusive thing. I'll have to ask him again, but I'm almost positive that's what it is. But
Yeah.
cool.
Because that is like that's not a cheap thing, and especially
I can
with
imagine.
the price of Disney tickets going up, the price of Club 33 has gone up. So
Oh, I can imagine.
stupidly expensive.
Well, after the Star Wars theme park failed, I can imagine.
Fucking
Jesus.
Haven't been there yet, so I don't know.
Speaking of failures, number 2. Have you done any fan-related works for a non-MLP franchise?
Yes.
Not really. I don't think. No, nothing significant.
Alrighty. Number 3. Are you gonna do what they say can't be done? You've got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
Depends. They need to shut the fuck up.
I'll probably give up right now, actually. That sounds fun.
Same, friend. Now then, we are about halfway through, so we're going to take a very quick moment to do a actual podcast ad. I know, it's so bad. For those who are watching on Twitch, I invite you to watch our little ad thing in the bottom right counter and send us some little gems. Try to become number 1 on our leaderboard, and we'll give you a shout out at the end of the cast. But for those who are watching on iTunes, please consider for a hot second, hey Flam!
yes.
Did you know that this entire podcast is non-profit in any way?
Yes.
100% of all of our revenue, ad-based or Patreon-based, is sent entirely to Red Wings Horse Sanctuary in California, where we sponsor a horse named Little Bit that you guys voted on. Now then, we have enough money right now to make sure that Little Bit gets fed.
Where's this horse? I want to go say hi to it.
Red Wings Horse Sanctuary is out in somewhere that exists California. I believe it's around Central California.
Yeah, it's around Central California. We drive by it all the time when we go out to Babs.
And we're actually working on some sort of trip eventually where we'll take pictures with the horse.
Hey,
But that said, right now, we have enough to make sure that Little Bit gets fed. But with your help, we really want to make sure that Little Bit gets regular doctor's inspections and hoof trims and teethers cleaned and little
hookers and blow
And hookers.
and main pets, because you know what? Little Bit deserves it. So please, if you have a spare moment, please consider checking out our Patreon or check out all the different places that we have on our website, thebarcast.net, where we can sponsor other horses and stuff until Little Bit dies. But he won't die because that's not going to happen. Because
May Big Mac rest in peace.
We are not drunk fathers.
Is Big Mac the Barcast stand now?
I believe
just click the link, guys, because he just needs someone to hold his dick. Like
Now then, let's jump back to the actual questions. Thank you everyone who had the chance to watch our ad out on Twitch and send us some cash. We deeply appreciate it. We're going to go to Short Skirts and Explosions, that guy who wrote Background Pony and other great stories, who asks to you guys, Needle Stitch and Skybolt, what doth life?
East.
East.
East! That's like 3 drinks. Everyone, please be safe. Oh my god. Now then. Oh, please, go ahead.
I like the story. High Short Skirts and Explosions. I'm glad you're here.
Yay! Now then, we're going to that other guy who is very frequently in our chat, and they have a very special picture for you. How does this make you feel?
Honored to be in your presence, sire. This is clearly the alpha horse.
Where are you posting?
It's got the Mangakyu Sharingan, so it's killed its best friend.
Is this the image you see right before you die?
Is that Celestia with braces and chicken wings?
No, I think it's Sombra. I think it's King Sombra.
No, it is Celestia.
And Sombra was not a alicorn.
He is now.
You're right, those
Just
are
have to add the
chicken wings. Did you guys ever see that one image where Rainbow Dash uses a healing spell on her to rip off her wings, cook them for chicken wings, and then when their wings regrow, she repeats the process?
What the fuck are you? What?
That's an actual.
Where the hell did you see this?
Derby Boru.
Of course.
Because all great things come from Derby.
Sharingan gives you wings. Now then.
Me. You're welcome.
Yay! Oh god, I've scrolled down. We have Vylon questions. I'm so excited. Okay. Now that okay, Jammer is up next. And starts by saying, so, has the cast been nice to you so far?
Yes.
Yay.
Shit, we need to change that.
Why would you be mean to me? I thought you guys liked me.
No. We don't like anyone.
Jesus.
All y'all are bitches.
Yes.
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
I like this idea of street derpy.
Am I gonna have to fuck you up?
I swear to God, I'll come up there and I will slash a bitch up. Pop a cap in your ass.
I'm so
Careful,
hit
she's
right
got
now.
a muffin.
I
Oh,
got
shit.
muffins.
Can you say you better shut the hell up before I come over there and suck your dick?
She waves a gun around, no one freaks out. She pulls out a muffin, we all hit the floor.
Let the muffins hit the floor. Let the muffins.
Oh my god.
Let the muffins hit the...
Imagine threatening
God, I love it. I want this. I want this to happen.
Someone animate this, please.
Hold on, I can do the other thing. Is that, you better shut the fuck up before I come over there and suck your dick.
Someone,
My eyes are weird. You really want that, boy?
someone, please animate this. I need this.
Gangster Threats by Derpy. Has to be a series.
I will do it.
Yes.
I will do Gangster Threats by Derpy. I'll tell you what, if you guys donate $1 to Lil Bit, I will say whatever the fuck you want.
Oh shit!
Oh
Oh,
god.
That's a challenge, chat. Let's do it.
Donate to Lil Bit, and I will say whatever you want.
Alright, Jammer's up next.
I'll do
Number
it for Lil
one.
Bit.
What's it like to make videos and all the podcasts and the like for East Corp? Any particular East? Is there any particular part of what you guys do that you enjoy or especially look forward to?
I actually really like being able to voice Derpy. Mostly because Vermont, when he does Wasteland Survival Guide chapters for me, he puts my personality into it, so you end up getting a really sassy Derpy. It also gives me the opportunity to say goofy things in the Derpy voice whenever I'm having trouble recording. So I'll just, like, be recording and be fine, and I'll be like, what the fuck is even going on anymore? I'm done with this shit. Or, there's a chapter on knots that we're working on, like tying rope and stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell the whole chapter because we haven't released it yet, but there is a line that's like, you make a loop, you wrap it around a few times, you put it around your neck and hang yourself.
And now your shoes are looking cool.
God.
Oh god.
For me, one of the favorite things I've been loving the last year or so are these what the fic things we do, where we literally just pull up like a dozen bad fan fictions that we gleam off of film fiction, and just that we read them in silly voices, whatever the chat demands. I've been compelled to do Gilbert Gottfried voices for several of them and some stuff like that. And I laugh my ass off at doing those just because every time we experience a new fanfic, it's just funny.
Right.
Oh.
I love, being able to expand my range because of that.
So my fanfics are bad, I hear.
Bad is a relative term.
What a coincidence.
It's
What
fine.
a coincidence. We
I'm
do that
completely-
too.
I've learned that I could do Fluttershy and Scootaloo because of what the fic. So it's definitely helped me to figure out new voices and kind of expand my range and learn.
Ooh, can I interject?
Huh?
I found out while really drunk during one of our shit-faced shit-fix that when I am really drunk, I can pull off a very convincing female.
There you go.
Wow, nice.
I learned I can pull off a perfect rarity.
Thank you, alcohol.
I
And,
learned when I drank that I can pull out my dick.
You.
Now then, we are in talks at some point of doing a narration crossover. We're very excited to do that. But this time it's about you guys. Let's move on to that. So number 2, if you guys were given 33 drinks of your choice every week, would you give Little Pip a place to stay at or near your home?
Lol, no, stay on the street.
Does it count if, does it count if I've done voice work as a Little Pip? So
Oh, here we go.
I would be kicking myself out.
What does your little Pip sound like?
Kind of like Scootaloo.
Skidaloo.
Like, I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
I could
mean,
sense the dab after that.
When I read the story, in my head, she sounded like Jennifer Hale.
What?
In my head. Little Pip.
Enigma, you're bad at life. We're moving on.
You're bad at life. Fuck it all.
That's a recurring theme for Enigma. Now then, number 3. Are you aware of John Carpenter's The Thing? I really hope you are. Okay, perfect. So then you must be aware of Thing Pony, the wonderful OC based on John Carpenter's The Thing.
I don't know who that is.
Oh shit, well we have pictures for you.
Thank you.
This is Thing Pony.
Oh, that's adorable.
Where am I looking?
And behind the counter.
Don't you just want to hug those tentacles?
Oh, that's
Yes.
that's weird.
Would you
Okay.
hug
That's weird, she
Thing?
says.
Would you hug Thing Pony? Kiss
No.
them goodnight.
No.
Tell them every little thing is going to be all right, and
No.
stick your peener in it.
No.
Yes to all of them.
Yes.
My man
Only
Sky.
in that order.
No, not in that order, in reverse order. You gotta start on the right note.
You're just sitting there after sex, smoking cigarettes, like, oh yeah, here, hug. Yeah, I guess I like you.
Wow. I didn't know you could do that.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take chances.
No, I
Being
think
able
you,
to spontaneously grow extra limbs is a great benefit.
That's so weird.
no, I think you mean, oh wow, I didn't know we could do that.
I remember seeing one image where she put a vagina at the end of her hoof.
East.
East!
Oh my gosh. I think you said Weast?
What direction does the sun not set?
Weast.
Yes.
Weast.
Weast?
Now then, number
North.
4. Jesus Christ. Number 4, you guys are you prepared for the future, and who is your favorite character from Fallout Equestria?
So I guess we haven't really talked about
Our
what
characters.
we wanted to do after we're finished with our current series, so we don't really know. As for favorite characters from FOE, Derpy.
Oh.
That's easy.
Just because I personally really like the Moira character from Fallout 3. Moira! And Derpy is essentially the Moira character of Fallout Equestria.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For me, my favorite character from the story was always Steel Hooves. I loved, Applejack was sort of high in the OCs back then, or OCs, goddammit, best ponies back then. And I just like the Steel Hooves. He's a great, bringing the whole story around, past and future.
So did Applejack keep it in the family because his name is Applesauce?
You know it. That's the Apple way.
One of them's named Apple Bumpkin, so come
Apples to the core.
Ha! I see what you did there.
Core, like the type of music. I get it.
Oh, and then as far as the future, I don't know if that's just prepare for the future because the ad campaign or whatever, but yeah, ultimately we just literally today finished one of our major series, Terminal Secrets, so that's out there if anyone wants to go watch all those. And we're also working on getting Wasteland Survival Guide eventually totally done. And then Confessions, which is our biggest radio play audiobook thing, is also final episode coming out, within the next 6 months. So that'll be great.
Hell yes. How does it feel to have all these huge projects now kind of wrapping up for you guys?
Oh, it feels so great. It's been 5 years of development for a lot of these. A lot of these started in Stable Tech Studios as little kind of fill-in side projects. but the animated series ground to like a nothing halt, and so we poured more and more of our energy in until they were the features. And that's half the reason we went off and did our own studio, was because we wanted them to be the features rather than sitting in the shadow of the damned animated series. Oh, and that's another thing. We have a big documentary coming out within the next 2-3 months about the Stapletech Studios days, and we're going to release it in parts about what happened behind the scenes and everything and how it fell apart.
Ooh, time to dish out that sweet deets.
Yeah, we're digging up its corpse and we're using every goddamn bone in its body to make use of for profit.
Yeah.
And then after that, you guys are going to do a reading of my Fall at Equestria story, right?
Which one is that?
If you're lucky.
Private Eye.
Oh, yeah, that would be fun, actually.
Wait, you actually know it?
I've heard of it.
Shit. No, don't.
Please don't validate him. Please don't feed the animals.
It was my first fanfiction story, so it's not as refined as my later works.
That's why it's going to be good.
Well, you're
No.
set. So...
That sounds like a great thing for our crossover.
Well,
We can pick various characters to be inspired by. I could do a Valentine voice, and I don't know. We could have Neil do like a Curie voice. That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, I could do that.
Congrats, Enigma. You've kicked off something you don't know what you've done.
This is a great idea.
What can I say except...
You're welcome.
So I think this ties in really well to the next question. Has the disappointment kicked in yet?
So much.
Needle, have you successfully avoided all the leaks?
I have.
Oh, good.
So I was actually talking about this in our Discord yesterday, I think it was. And
Banhammer ready.
someone was like, "Yeah, I'm really upset because I've tried to avoid spoilers, and I saw a spoiler, or it was Vermont. He's like, God damn it, I saw a major spoiler." That's what it was. And I was like, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I've stayed off Twitter for the most part. I don't really watch MLP content on YouTube, so YouTube doesn't suggest it to me. None of my friends on Facebook really are into horse, so I don't have to worry about it there.
Whores.
And I pretty much drive around and, do deliveries all day, so I don't really have time to look at the internet.
Because she's derpy!
So you managed to avoid the spoiler that Fluttershy gets an STD.
Oh no!
Wow.
No. Hey now. She doesn't get a STD. She gets all of the STDs.
My boyfriend says it's about fucking time.
Yeah, long overdue. Fuck Fluttershy.
I mean,
Exactly, that's the point.
Haven't you seen all the birds she lives with? She got a nasty
So
case
many.
of genital herpes.
The reason her tail hangs so low is to hide all the hemorrhoids.
Aww.
I think you mean that
she,
blue waffle.
she got genital chirpies. It's all good.
I hate you guys. So
you
much.
guys so much.
Oh my God.
Fuck you guys,
So
and
much
going
fun.
home.
I hate you so much, Ponyta.
That's a bad kitty!
Sounds like somebody's sleeping with mommy tonight.
And then that entire episode is with
Oh
is
my
Fluttershy.
God, that brought me back. Oh God.
That entire episode is Fluttershy kissing all the orphans with their
Oh!
Horse
Kiss
AIDS.
of death.
with their horse aids. Just
I
Horse
got
AIDS.
the pony AIDS!
My mom likes embroidery.
My mommy says I'm special.
Oh, God.
And she really likes it.
Number 6. Will all these questions bother you?
What?
No, most of them have been pretty fun, actually. Especially yours.
Wonderful. Now then,
Oh boy. Here we go.
it's
Here
time
we go.
for where the fact that we recite all these questions from the internet slowly crashes down around us, because it's time for questions with Vylon. Flam, take it.
Should I do the jingle?
Do the jingle, please.
It's time for questions with Vylon. Now, for those who are unaware, Vylon, bless her heart wherever she is a wonderful human being, but she has the ability to ask the most deranged, degenerate, mind-breaking questions that you've ever read. So,
we're sorry in advance.
yes, we are. And remember, here on the Barcast, killing yourself is always an option.
Please don't actually kill yourself.
Please don't actually kill yourself. So we start off very tame. What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me no more.
Turn it off. Neil?
East!
From the distance.
The correct answer was for Lucas to start singing the Don't Hurt Me No More.
All right. You are wandering around at a con, taking in the sights, enjoying the atmosphere, and notice the presence of several happy couples. Feeling happy yourself, you absent-mindedly ask a couple, "When are you having kids?" Upon hearing your question, the girl sobs and starts crying. The guy looks at you with lightless eyes, like you just recited to him every single failure he's had in his life. What do?
Spin around 360 degrees and back away.
Oh, God.
Are you okay, Sky?
Or you could do the really extreme option and be like, "Is your womb dead?
Oh, God.
Your body is a graveyard."
What are those? You say as you point at her stomach.
You just hollow out your hands. Your womb, bitch! Is it barren?
What the fuck is happening?
Stop!
Did I stutter?
Oh my god!
Did I stutter?
What about you, Needle?
East! Fuck off!
Yeah, the East.
It's only gonna get worse!
I want to kill myself!
All right, that is
Always an
well.
option.
Alright, sweet.
Next question. Two women
I
are
actually
fighting
probably shouldn't scream it that loud because my walls.
You guys live in an apartment, that's right.
This is just where you're saying, "Oh no, I was doing an imitation of The Office. I want to kill myself!"
Oh boy, here we go. Two women are fighting over a child. Would you rather give the child to the barren woman or to the woman who has given birth to a couple of stillborns?
Option C: take the child, sell him on eBay.
So, what category of eBay would you have to go to find children? Would that be the child supplies or?
Used automobiles.
Jesus Christ! You know, sometimes you just gotta use the baby in the old oil change! That's where we're at today!
Sir, I think you need a new belt for your car. I got just the thing.
Does the baby run on synthetic or natural oil?
Oh.
That depends on if you want to get it vaccinated.
Oh,
No.
That's natural oil, all right.
I believe the answer to that question would be yes. Just yes.
Hey, I think it sprung a leak.
I've been trying to plug this electrical cord into this child. I was told it was a hybrid.
No. It's German. You gotta get a converter.
Oh, God.
Why?
Just,
That explains all the shit.
you just give it some headlight fluid. You're good.
Headlight fluid? What?
Maybe some elbow grease.
Their head's too heavy. You gotta make their head light.
Did you just say headlight fluid?
Yeah. Yeah, of course I did. I love that meme. Or was
I
it
love
blinker
it
fluid? It was blinker fluid.
No, it was headlight fluid, because Gavin Free's an idiot.
Oh, yeah, no, I've been
I
saying
love
blinker
Gavin.
fluid since I was a little kid.
What you mean? You don't put fluid in your highlights?
You guys do realize that I'm this group's version of Gavin, right?
Gavin testicular torsion
Nah.
free.
Nah, because, oh God, don't fuck.
Don't get your balls in a twist, man.
Too late.
Moving on.
I was peeing in the urinal when you hit me in the back, and my dong hit the urinal, and there was a...
He was so mad.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Needle, I'm not sure if you answered this.
East.
I said east.
You did. Alright, well, we need another East anyway, so there we go.
I need more booze.
The next question is worse.
I mean, yeah.
What the fuck, Vylon?
Okay, come on. This isn't her worst. This is absolutely not her
It's
worst.
still bad!
I never said it was her worst. I just said it's worse than the last one.
Fair enough. Alright, let's just get it out of the way.
Just do it.
Would you rather have a miscarriage or a retarded child?
Stop! Those are inappropriate.
You first, Needle.
No!
You're
There's the answer,
the
just
one
no.
with the womb.
Hey!
This is so bad! This is so bad! I'm sorry! The flag on the play! We're done here! We're moving on to the question! This is not okay! You have to stop!
How do you like that one?
Oh. Well, the good news is, her last and final question is, how are you today?
Fucking good, you pervert. What the fuck is wrong with you? Vylon?
Hey, Vylon is a beautiful girl with a lovely mind.
Clearly a quality woman of culture.
When I think of Vylon, in my head, I picture a Pikachu with a knife.
Right.
Well, you can already tell she's ascended IQ. She has a picture of Vinyl Scratch with the red eyes, not the magenta. Red-eyed Vinyl, not magenta.
She is a philosopher of our time, and you can tell, like you said, her IQ is elevated. She can actually understand the nuance of Rick and Morty.
Oh my gosh. Riggedy Rex!
Get swifty, oh yeah, favorite floor.
Get on the floor.
Oh jeez,
say Rick and
Rick,
Morty,
our
my
show
first.
went
Oh,
off the
God.
fucking deep end. Where did we go so wrong? It's when I turned into a pickle, Morty. This is the most bullshit thing anyone could come up with. Then when all those fucking kids went to McDonald's looking for the Szechuan sauce, Morty, it was just a fucking joke, Morty. It wasn't supposed to be an actual live thing.
Oh jeez, Rick! What have we got from here? Oh jeez! Oh man!
Rick,
Where are we
please don't let them
going?
sell us to Disney. Put off our balls and make us a PG program.
Where might he going with this?
I don't know, Rick! I don't want to become part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe!
Your balls are worthless anyway, Morty. Do you know how much radiation has been in my lab, bro? You don't need them.
Oh jeez!
You guys are all
Where's my healer? Oh fuck!
Gotta shove those really far up your butt.
You know what? Enigma, it's your turn. Take Freegles.
Oh god.
All right.
All
Right,
right.
you already asked the Did you already ask the marinara sauce? I fucking got off track with that.
No.
No,
No,
we're
we just
starting
finished
on
Vylon.
Fraggles.
Okay, number one then. From Fraggles. What's your stance on marinara sauce? And he used marinara sauce with a capital M. Which
Oh, I
refers
think
to...
we know. We know exactly what marinara sauce is.
Is it a euphemism?
Oh, yeah.
So Pencil's OC is her name is Marinara, and she works at a pizza shop
Okay.
where everything for marinara sauce comes out of her coochie,
Oh,
and that is what
She-
is sort
I
of.
don't like that.
She menstruates marinara.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's gross. That's gross. I don't like that. I'm sure she's cute, but I don't like Red Wings.
It's high in iron.
I'm not into Red Wings.
I hear it tastes great.
Hey, why you insulting my mama ragu?
Do not offend the Italians.
Ooh, touching my spaghetti.
Apparently somebody with a problem.
All right, number two from Friggles. He asks, chest boobs or crotch boobs? Remember that crotch boobs come with chest fluff.
Both
At the same time?
at the same time.
Jesus.
Wouldn't they be like?
Right.
Wouldn't they be more like dogs?
Whatever. It's all good.
See, I prefer chest boobs just because then you can get the nice floofy neck.
On a horse?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
You're
Degenerate.
disgusting.
I mean, if they're anthro, it works perfectly. But if
You
they're
like both
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah. We gotta be
What's wrong with
cultured.
you?
This one is disgusting. Come on now.
We got options here. You can tit fuck her twice at the same
Yeah.
time.
See now
You
the
only have
real.
one penis.
Whoa,
I never
speak
said
for
it would just be
yourself.
one dude.
Are you a shark?
More like an echidna.
You have to take me to dinner first.
But
No, I just had a really terrible accident as a child, so now it goes both ways.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, East.
East.
All right, Freckles number 3 says. Should I say this one? I don't know if I can say this one.
No, please don't. This is too much.
Fucking Fraggles, I swear to God. Yeah, we're definitely not doing that one.
We don't want to get banned from Twitch for hate speech. Now then, Alex _ is up next. Rav, do you want to take it?
Sure, I mean, if I'm not roboting real bad.
No, you sound fine.
Yeah, you sound perfect.
That's weird because every one of you is coming in as a robot. Alright, so from Alex _ if there's time, A, tell us the first word that comes to mind when I say
Ruined. Ruined. Childhood ruined. Childhood ruined.
Needle?
Crickets, just crickets.
Crickets.
Alright, mother.
Fucker.
But do you mean fuck your mother or mother?
No, that's
A
disgusting.
fucker of or a
Just
fucker
the
of mother?
expression. Motherfucker.
Okay.
So, are you saying fuck her or?
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah.
It's up to interpretation.
There's nothing wrong with keeping it in the family.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Literally in
you
the
don't
family.
want any branches on that tree.
It's more like a. It's more like a tumbleweed.
Yeah, give it the old Habsburg treatment.
Isn't it more of a loop on that branch?
It's not so much a tree as a wheel.
just give it the old King Charles II.
This branch is growing fruit. What the fuck?
King Philip of Spain.
Life was tough on the Oregon Trail.
Yes, it was.
All right, next.
Shame.
Game of
Shame?
Thrones. This is the Game of Thrones episode.
I just hear
Shame.
bells.
Shame.
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 Ding, ding.
And we
You know-
shall psychoanalyze. So basically, what do all these things put together say about you?
Too much time online.
I think it checks out.
Can relate.
If I can inject for a hot second.
Go for
So
it.
that Game of Thrones
Inject,
finale.
baby.
That Game of Thrones finale. What'd you think?
Okay.
What? Here we go. Here we go.
We got
Okay.
time.
So, it was more like a dumb thing that kind of happened that all of my family kind of fell for. So, you know the part where the Dothraki are running after the army of the dead and they have their torches and stuff?
Yes.
So there
No.
is one dead pixel on my parents' TV, and it's like dead and it's white, so you can see it whenever the background is dark.
Yes.
But we're looking at it and we're seeing all the Dothraki lights go out, and we assume that one dead pixel is one Dothraki.
Oh.
He's doing his best.
So we're sitting there like, it's okay, they have one left. Wait, it's the dead pixel.
Oh. That's fucking sad.
We got so excited though for a second. We're like, oh look! Wait.
Oh shit. All right. What's the worst thing you've ever had in your mouth?
Pig brains. I had a friend in
Oh.
high school who had all those weird, like, with different foods, and one of them was he brought in raw pig brains for everyone, or not raw. I think they were cooked at one point. I hope.
At one point.
You hope.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I didn't. It was high school. I don't know. Dumb kids. Don't ask
This is
questions
just-
about prion disease.
This is just shit that happens at high school. Hey,
Yeah, some people get pregnant, some people get prion disease. This happens.
Lucas wants to know if he can answer this one.
Yes, please.
Please, you know what?
Go for
Fuck it.
Pig fetus.
Oh!
Man, you guys are really hamming it up.
What?
Would you like
Go
Would
on.
you like a?
I need more story. Yeah.
Or, babe, come tell the story. You tell it better than I do. He's coming.
Oh boy.
Now featuring Lucas from Smash.
All Lottie coming.
PK Fire.
Tell the story.
It was a college-held haunted house attraction here in California. They
Yeah.
ran out like an apartment store and turned into a haunted house, but it was
Okay.
themed to abortion and pigs.
Good.
Oh my god.
Those
My
go together.
favorite.
After,
Yeah, two favorite
after an
things.
escape room and some couple mazes and couple people getting forced their heads into a toilet, shoved into a locker to crawl through a tiny crawl space. It's a mental attack. It's not really a physical. It's like supposed to scar you. Go
Right.
into the pig lab and a lady's giving birth to a pig and the doctor takes this dead fetus and starts shoving it in people's faces. I got it in the mouth.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me gusta.
Story if I got pig fetus in my mouth. Worst thing I wrote in my mouth.
Okay, that was too
Ooh.
far. We didn't need to talk about that.
No,
Did it taste like bacon or veal?
Normally, he's really good about not giving that much detail.
You know, for the briefest moment, he sounded like critical, just telling that
I mean,
story.
was it still slimy or like?
It was cool lab prepared, so chilled.
Ah,
Oof.
East.
East. Throw a little tapatio on it, it'll be just fine.
Anything tastes good with enough ranch.
Oh.
Bird up.
So, Alex, I'm going to substitute your Greek letter for a Hebraic one because I don't recognize this one. Question, Raish. How do you cure hiccups?
The way I've always done it is literally like hold my nose and mouth, and then you just hiccup, and then right as soon as you're about to pass out, hiccup's usually gone. You gotta put that hiccup to sleep before you go to sleep.
That sounds like some autoerotic asphyxiation shit.
No, I've never found it sexually pleasurable. You just gotta take care of the hiccup. You can't fuck around. You just gotta kill it where it sits.
Okay.
Needle.
Give me 1 second. I'm kind of
Whoa.
dealing with one of my VAs.
Oh no.
Oh god.
That's fine.
Alright.
We can move on.
All right.
No, it's okay. What was the question? Hiccups?
Yeah. How do you cure
cure
it?
them?
For me, nothing. They just have to pass.
Oh.
I've tried everything. I've tried holding the breath. I've tried being spooked. I've tried everything.
Spoopy.
Yeah,
Too spooky.
I feel that. All right. Question, Delta. What does the future hold?
Sadness
What
and
future? The
disappointment.
world ends in 10 months.
What?
Is this a reference I don't know?
Is this a political reference? Because I will mute you.
No.
Okay.
Is this a pony thing?
Partially that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like that's my estimated time that we'll finish all of our series. So
Yeah.
that's when.
Ah. Gotcha.
You fuckers tried to make it political.
No. Us never.
Oh, no. You don't know.
Ha! Got him.
These nuts.
Let's move on before we just turn back into high schoolers.
Right.
Enigma.
Ligma?
Question E. Have you had a good time?
Have I had a good time? I guess.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean here. Like, have you had a good time?
At some point in your life.
In general, yeah.
Yes, I've thoroughly enjoyed myself.
All right.
Now then, that other guy has more questions for you guys. This one is for... Oh, shit. I just refreshed and there's so many more questions. Okay.
Right.
There isn't
Needle.
so many.
Needle, you've got a request for you.
Okay.
Please make an impression of Derpy being railed by a train.
Oh God.
Now, hold on. What kind of rail are we talking about?
It's up up to interpretation as far as I can tell.
Okay.
It's a fast-moving
God.
train. It was a bullet train.
They took her with it.
And the sound, apparently.
Yeah, just
See, I would have gone with something old-timey, like she's tied to the tracks. Like, I'm sorry, I'll do it. Please untie me.
And during the begging in the background, you could hear the Tom of the Tank music slowly getting louder.
Dun, 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 dun.
When it said Derpy getting railed by the train, I saw this going a little differently.
And then the fat
I
conductor
didn't
on
know
the side.
if it was like being hit by the train or being fucked by the train.
Yeah, I thought it was that.
I was thinking a combination of both. Like she's right there waiting for it to come with her legs spread and just
Like
I was
just
kind
a
of like-
millisecond of bliss, and then
See-
it just goes silent.
I was more along the lines of what Enigma was thinking, but just her screaming because she's being overstretched, and then she just pops. But yeah.
Aww.
Oh, today's been a long day.
Now then, it looks like Vylon has another question, but we're gonna move past it for now.
I've read it. It's the East.
East. All right, we're gonna move past it. Freagles is up next. Does your best color match your best pony?
Yes.
Like favorite color? Yes. My OC is blue. I like blue. Blue's a nice color.
I thought this was some weird euphemism for does the carpet match the drapes?
Oh wow! What the fuck? No.
It took me a second. I had an Enigma moment.
You've been hanging out with him too much, haven't
Is
you?
that what we're calling it these days?
An Enigma moment. Yes, we're doing that. All right.
We used to just say it behind your back, but now we just don't care.
How do you stop for 30 miles?
Don't bring us back to our road trips up north, please.
Nah.
Moving on. How does your pony waifu or husbando feel about this?
She's fine with it.
Good.
I mean, yeah, blue's a fine color. There's no problem with blue. What, you got a problem with blue?
Blue's amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
And number 3, are you sleeping on the couch tonight?
My bed is my couch.
Oh shit.
It's because literally we don't have space for a couch, so we have the mattress.
Ah.
It depends on if I fall asleep watching a marathon or something. I've been Netflix binging the last few weekends.
What you been watching?
I do The Society. I finally got along to watching that, and it's a very interesting show.
The Society, is that the
We live in a society, indeed.
We live in a society.
You know, I was about to describe the show that I thought it was, and then I realized that it got really political, so we're gonna move on. So
Yeah.
I
Now
got a
then.
question, though.
Now then, we got about 15 minutes left. So, that said, what do you guys have coming up as far as projects that you're really excited to share and talk about?
Oh, here's the good shit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, we literally today just did a 10-hour marathon where we start off with 2 major radio play series, which is Terminal Secrets, which is a very big dramatized kind of like medium form series where it's like 1 to 1.5 hour episodes. And then we have the long form series Confessions, which is like novellas, like 4-hour like short audiobooks. Anyway, so we just released the finale publicly of Terminal Secrets. So the whole thing is out there, everyone can watch. And Confessions, we just are releasing after this the 8th episode of that story, the second to last, and that's 5 hours long.
That's so awesome. Any other like projects that you guys are a part of, and like not necessarily East Corp related, that you guys are waiting to come out with?
Well, obviously the big one for me was Pillars of Equestria 2 months ago, and there is still a possibility that the part 2 will come out. I'm not in control of that, but if it ever does, I got the whole thing laid out and like sort of like planned. So then it's just if L Train's on board with doing one more set of songs or whatever.
Awesome. Needle?
Vermont and I have had like a couple of like ideas for one-off things to put on the channel. And then I am doing for a couple of musician friends of mine, just doing lines, just reading off lines, and they put it into songs and stuff. So nothing super crazy. I did meet somebody who actually works in television at the last animation that I went to. So I'm hoping that might mean potentially get in on stuff. But there's obviously I just met him, so I.
Hell yeah, work that connection. Get that sweet, like, in real life, like, VA connection.
I would love to do that, like, what? But it's apparently it's really difficult.
Oh, yeah. And I know a lot of, like, professional VAs join unions and all that, and it's a rough business to be in.
Yeah.
It is an industry.
So we'll see how that takes me. Oh, excuse me. We'll see how that takes me.
Awesome. Now, that said, if there's any particular questions, like say this comes out afterward, or maybe a year down the line, oh shit, I didn't get to see this live, and people want to ask you a question or something related to that, or something related to East Corp, what's the best way to get in touch with you guys, or East, as far as, Flam, shut your fucking keyboard up. As far as like Twitter or sending you an email, what's the best way to get in touch with you guys?
For me, it's probably Twitter. You can find me at NeedleVA on Twitter, and that's V as in Victor, A as in Apple. Other than that, I don't really check my email. The only time I check my email is if Vermont is like, hey, I emailed you something, please go look at it.
Nice.
Other than that, Discord, I may not answer that. It depends. And Twitter, yeah. Twitter and Discord.
Oh, yeah, Sky?
I'm mostly old-fashioned. I do have an email for projects and anything, pretty much anything horse-related. That email's the best way to get a hold of me, because then I have, like, it's like a to-do list. I just leave the email there unread. Yeah, if I viewed it, just, so that's Skybolt Music, SKYBOLT, music@gmail.com.
Hell yeah. And what's your guys' con schedules kind of looking like? I know we had the chance to meet at a Babs Con, but what are you guys' normal haunts?
Sure. For me, it would be BabsCon. I didn't do Everfree this year just because I had my surgery, and after you can't fly for 2 months. So I didn't go to that, but I did drive my happy butt to Reno, the biggest con, which actually was a lot of fun.
Yeah. HRPC, right?
No, biggest little fur con.
Oh, shit, yeah, sorry.
It's okay. I didn't do HRPC last year.
Well, the only year.
I don't remember why, but I didn't.
Sad face.
Huh?
Sad face.
Well, a bunch of the people who are working there are my friends, so I really should have, but I totally forgot why I didn't go. I think it was money and time constraints.
Ah, right.
And then I also do SAC Anime. That one's up in Sacramento. I started going to Anime California convention that I worked a few weeks ago. And then in November, I'm going to be doing Hentai Con. It's going to be interesting.
Hentai Con?
I just leaned in an interest.
I think you and half the listeners.
It is a convention in Burbank, California. Early November. Yeah, I think it's early November. But I'm going
sure
to
to
be
carry
doing
tasers.
audio and visuals there. So I'm going to be doing their tech support and helping with making sure they sound nice.
Making sure the neighbors can't hear what you're going to be playing.
Oh my god.
You make it sound like you're tech support for erectile dysfunction.
Aww.
And making sure they sound nice, not look nice. I can't do anything about a small dong.
They call you saying, I can't get an erection, and then you go through tech support.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Right? There was actually at the convention that I went to at Anime California, we actually had quite a few Japanese guests there, and one of them was actually a former J-porn artist. She had huge titties. Like,
Jesus.
Was this Hitomi Jacob?
Huge titties. I don't know exactly how big, but every single outfit she wore, her boobs almost flopped out of.
Oh god.
And,
I mean, it's a good sign
that
that you know your audience.
Have you seen the pictures of the small Asian girl with the really big boobs in the cow bikini?
Oh,
Yes.
her, yeah.
Her.
Touch the cow.
It
Do
sounds
it
like
now.
was it Hitomi Jacob?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit!
Yeah, that one.
I know her.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
search science.
She came to Anime California, and I was filming at the end because that was also part of my job, was to film the various panels. And at closing ceremonies, a buddy of mine was up there saying, "Oh, thank you for everybody coming, you know, our guests," and then calls all the guests up one by one, and he says her, and she comes up, and he's got this big ass shit-eating grin on his face, and she's like, "Oh, are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm just really happy." And she's like, "Yeah, you're positively marinating in adrenaline."
Oh god.
And we're all just sitting there like, what the fuck did she just say?
Oh my god.
But she was like getting super excited and like doing this little jiggle thing, and her boobs were about to flop out of her dress because she was wearing a strapless dress that like
my
barely
God.
covered her nipples. And I looked over at the guy who was my boss, and I said, "If those go down, I'm zooming in." He's like, "Yes."
Oh god.
Nice. Well, that said, that's about all the questions that we have here. Thank you guys so much for taking your time out of your day, especially after such a long recording session, to join us and have that verbal assault thrown on you guys.
I think I'm gonna go take a nap.
Yeah, this wraps up 12 hours of podcasting.
Totally understood. I think we're just going to take a nice long shower and think about what we've done here today.
Hell
So-
yeah.
Many mistakes were made.
As always. But for all of you who had tuned in, thank you so much for listening. Needle and Sky, it was so wonderful having you on.
Woo.
Thank you so much for having us. We definitely look forward to doing something again, and hopefully another fic in the near future. We have a lot of our other VAs in the studio that are dying to get on one, so we will be working toward that very soon.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. And we are definitely going to do something here in the near future. We've got plans. We're going to talk about it in our little private chat, and everyone else is just going to have to be like, oh shit, what the fuck are they talking about? Milk!
Don't be a dick. Donate to Lil Bit.
Oh, there you go.
I want to hear more street derpy, you guys.
Milk,
Donate.
who do we have next week?
He'll do it.
Jesus Christ.
You've actually been drinking along with us?
God damn it, Milk! Why are you so bad at podcasting? We've done this for 3 years!
Podcasting is easy.
Push
It's Shasha, yes.
Shasha. Yay. We're going to sashay right in next week with Shasha. But until next week, thank you all for watching. Your bartenders for this evening have been Flammorpher, Enigmatic Otaku,
Yay.
Milk,
Booze.
Ravage,
I put my guitar down.
our amazing, amazing guest, Needle Stitch.
Like, follow, and subscribe to East Corp.
Smash the
Skybolt.
motherfucking like button.
Scratch
Please.
the motherfucking like button.
Please,
Throw a muffin at it. I've been drinking.
please go check out SkyCorp. The
East
East-
Corp?
I like this. This is murder.
It is now called SciCorp.
Hostile takeover.
SciCorp and East Stitch. Check out East Corp on YouTube. My name is Flutter Priest. I need to go think about what we've done today. Bye-bye.
In some
Enigma.